Hey guys, Denise James here, and today I want to talk about, did you just get dissed by your network marketing company? Um, I was going to stay quiet about the subject, but I've been seeing it all over Facebook. Uh, you know, a few companies have recently closed their doors in, the past month or so. And a lot of my friends were part of some of those companies. So, and I've been seeing it like I said, blowing up on Facebook. Especially if you're in the home-based industry niche or a network marketing company. So I decided to share some of my thoughts that I have about the subject, and even give you some tips on what to do to make sure something like that don't ever happen again. Now, one of the things that I totally get is, why people are upset when a network marketing company shuts its doors after you work so hard, to build it up so you can generate a residual income so you can, become financially free, or you want, to achieve some goals in your life, or even create, a retirement for yourself when you get to a point where you just want to sit back and kick back and relax, and even maybe something as simple as paying for your children's college and be debt free. So there's a lot of reasons why people get involved with network marketing, or that maybe your job, and let's face it, everybody knows that these jobs ain't loyal. So, and you want to have a plan B just in case something, you don't want to walk into work one day and they hand you a pink slip, which I know what that feels like. And I realize that, I'm never going to call my faith into a job ever again. But anyway, it's the same thing kind of with network marketing. Network marketing is a business also. And a lot of people seem to think that just because it's a network marketing company that, for some reason the business is different. Well, it's not. I mean, statistically, if you decided to start a business on your own, a traditional brick and mortar business on your own, you have to get funding from the bank unless you have a very well-off family and they can just give you the money to start up so you don't, be in debt, or you have to borrow from your family because you have this idea for a business. Different things you have to do to get that funding. Most of the time people go to the bank trying to get a loan for that business idea. Well, and again, there's a lot of hoops you got to jump through just to get that loan from the bank. Well, statistically, business fails, in the first 5 years here, just in America alone. So it's the same thing with network marketing in their business model, especially if they're new, maybe they had a great idea for a business for network marketing. And it also depends on the leadership, whether they have experience or not, and it's something fresh and new. And one of the things that you have to look for is, who is the leadership and have they done this before? Now, if you are in something new and fresh and it's a pre-launch, you just have to be aware that there are going to be some growing pains with the company as well. And it's going to be growing pains no matter what, whether it's a traditional business or whether it is a network marketing opportunity. So you're going to experience some growing pains there. There's going to be some, setbacks. But until they get over that 5-year hump, then it's, but you never know. Sometimes you don't know what's going on with the leadership. Sometimes maybe one of the leaders who put the company together or had the idea might want to do something else, and they want to leave, move on, or maybe they decided that, the funding is not there. So there's a lot of things that goes on behind the scenes as far as network marketing companies concerned and keep them running. And it's not any different than a traditional business. So you have a lot of people looking at network marketing more and more because they, like I said, they're probably looking at their job and going, I don't think this, job is going to last very long, or you want to supplement your income or have a plan B because you don't know what's going on with, like I said, the economy is, doing what it's doing. So you want to protect yourself, but you can protect yourself as well in network marketing, believe it or not. And a lot of what I'm finding with a lot of people getting involved with the network marketing industry is that they're new mostly and they don't know the scene yet because they haven't been quite around the block as far as that's concerned. So they want to follow all the directions from their upline telling them, hey, make a list, talk to 100, 200 people, your friends and family, you know, all that stuff. But what they, you know, most of the uplines are not telling them that they need to learn how to use other skills besides just offline, you know, prospecting or, you know, talking to their friends and family. Warm market. Most of the network marketing companies don't teach marketing, and they don't. All they teach you is warm market methods. So a lot of people do experience. I think it was like 97% of people experience failure in a network marketing company. Most of the time, especially if you're new and you're just getting started, you know, most of the time they may not experience success in the first year anyway. So very rarely you coming from a job background and you coming into, you know, home-based business, it's a learning curve. You know, I'm going to be honest. I came from the job, job market too, and got involved with network marketing and affiliate marketing. It's a learning curve. And I didn't understand the landscape until I started being, made a few rounds around the block. So it's okay if you don't know, but I want to give you some food for thought and give you another way to look at this. I do understand that people have bills to pay and families to take care of, and you have to put in, work your home business part-time or full-time to create that freedom. But when you have a network marketing company that closes doors for whatever reason, mostly it's financial, or the leadership decided, they might want to change or retire or whatever, might be going on. You want to do things to protect yourself. And I'm going to give you a few things that network marketers or top earners who've been around the block a few times have understood this concept. And one of the things that you want to do is learn to brand yourself. I know it sounds complicated. It sounds like this, all this stuff you got to learn. Well, guess what? When you're involved in network marketing, you have to invest in yourself to learn the skills to generate the income that you're looking for whatever reason that you want to use it for. So you learn to brand yourself. So I was in part of a company back in, I guess, 2012. And it was one of my first ones I really got serious about. I've been in others, but I wasn't quite, I was still dipping my toes in the water to see the temperature, but I joined a particular company that was, back in 2012, that was, I believe was for mobile phones. It's not, I'm not going to mention the name, but, I started doing good, getting some traction, and everything was good and good. But then the leadership who put the company together had an amazing concept, but then they started taking advice from people who probably shouldn't have been taking advice from. Some of them were top earners, but I felt they didn't have the background to actually the experience of running, a company of that size, So they started getting business advice from the top earners, and they started doing all these things, instead of focusing on a thing that made that company get some exposure and was bringing in a lot of people. They should just stayed and focused on that one thing. But instead, they started trying to do all these things at the same time. And as you know, with most new people, sometimes when you first get in, you get a shiny object syndrome. And you got this business opportunity over here, you got this business opportunity there, this program over there, but you haven't mastered your main primary business yet. And you're still learning. So you got all these different businesses that people seeing you trying to promote at the same time. Well, your focus starts to split and fragment. And, you're trying to create all these multiple streams of income, not to say they're bad, but until you can drill down and focus on, creating that income with that one company, especially if you're new, then it's probably best just to get some blinders on. Okay. But anyway, what happened was, long story short, with that company was they shut their doors. You know, it was just too much going on, some negativity, you know, even some fraud, because they started branching off in all these things and they couldn't stay focused on one thing that made them great in the first place. So they shut their doors and I was devastated. And I was like, for a minute there, I was like, well, I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to join another network marketing company ever again. But I went back to work, got another job, but I realized that I wasn't happy at that job. You know, it was like, I knew it was a dead end job. I knew that it didn't matter how hard I worked or what I did for the owners of the company, they were never gonna promote me or give me more money. So I was like, okay, I'm not happy with this. So I decided to get back on the horse and look for something else, and found a couple things, but it wasn't, you know, fit my personality, you know. And then, you know, a couple years later, when I had my car accident in July of 2012, it sealed the deal for me. So I got the bad news that, you know, due to my injury, I wasn't able to work again, no job anymore. So it was basically like burning the bridge to make sure that I couldn't go run back to a job the minute I'm having some difficulty in my network marketing business. So I knew that I would have to replace that income that I lost, and I'm going to have to be creative with creating another income source. So from home, of course. So I started looking and I did find a company, but I realized that I wasn't going to repeat that again after I saw some veteran marketers, network marketers online saying that you have to learn how to brand yourself and that you need to invest in yourself to get the education, you know, to learn how to market your business properly online. So these days, and I know there's a lot of uplines still pushing old school methods, which I don't have any problems with at all, because I, you know, at this day and age, I believe in, you have to become a thing called hybrid marketer. You have to become a hybrid network marketer. And what I mean by that is you need to have a combination of offline and online, like social media, videos, you know, blogging, all this other stuff. Because you might, you know, you still have to talk to people about your business, but now you're building an audience online and you're getting exposure and people are starting to know who you are. So people are learning, network marketers are learning how to leverage social media and the internet to build their business. So they're branding themselves, but not their company. If that makes sense. So that is the thing that you can do to protect yourself from your network marketing company dissing you and leaving you, you know, without an income and then having to go and start all over again. Because I see it over and over again where a lot of new network marketers or people that have been around in the industry for a while, but they still ain't quite figured it out yet, and they still don't want to follow their upline instruction. Not to say that you don't, but when your upline tell you don't use the internet to build your business, I have to disagree. So many people are flocking to the internet to build a home business because you get more exposure and more eyeballs on what you have versus going out pounding the pavement. And you might be talking to a bunch of people who may just not interested in your business at all. So at least online, through the right education and tools, you can get laser targeted and get to the people who actually are interested in what your company has to offer, whether it's a product or a business opportunity. So you're not sitting there wasting your time with all these people who are just not interested, or you just ran out of your warm market of people to talk to. And that happens a lot, where people say, well, I talked to my, you know, mom, dad, you know, uncle, friends, and they don't want nothing to do with it, you know, and they just don't have anybody else to talk to. So that's why another reason why a lot of network marketers jumped online. They don't have to worry about running out of people to talk to about their opportunity or their product. So you have to weigh the pros and cons of that. But I'm telling you, this is the 21st century, and you have to become a hybrid marketer. There's no way around it. You still need offline skills that need to be developed, but you also need to have some online marketing skills as well if you want to be, you know, be in this industry for the long term. So, and another thing is a lot of new network marketers are people who've been around the block for a few times, still kind of refusing to adapt, and they're still trying to do what the upline is telling them. But you know, some of the things that their upline is telling you, you know, for example, don't use the internet to try to build a business, is because the reason why they're telling you that, because they know it's a learning curve. They know that it's not something that's going to jump on and be done overnight. So you're going to have to put some work in on learning how to do this stuff. They're telling you to spam, you know, your company affiliate link on Facebook or in groups. I'm gonna tell you, they don't work. They tell you to put blast your company images, you know, pictures all over your Facebook profile. I've seen people have their company images and company name and everything just all over their Facebook profile, and that's a big no-no. And the problem with that is when people go to your page to see what your stuff is about, they know what company you belong to, and then they're gonna go Google it, and they might come across some negative feedback about that company. I mean, it's unavoidable. And then if they do like what the company has to offer, they might go and join someone else who they think is more successful than you. So, and there's no way to track it. You don't know who looked at that page or that website. So there's a lot of things that goes into online marketing and learning to brand yourself. So I can give you an example of branding yourself. You can create an image, you know, a quote, you know, Jim Rohn quotes, Brian Tracy, Zig Ziglar, you know, there's so many out there. And you can just go to, you know, canva.com and create your little quick quote and put your picture on it, you know, things like that to draw some people in on what you're doing, because there's 1.6 billion, it might went up since then, on Facebook. And you can actually build your business on Facebook, believe it or not, and get some, and you can, you know, become highly targeted people on Facebook if you know what to, you know, look for as far as what kind of people you want to work with. So there's different ways to brand yourself, but the best thing to do is not to post your company images all over your Facebook profile, because the thing is about that, when you do and they close their doors, guess what? You put all of your energy and branding around this company that's no longer around. So guess what? You're going to have to start all over from scratch. And I've seen people do this repeatedly when they join a new company, announce that they join a new company, and then they're plastering that company's images and products and all over this Facebook like 20 times a day, thinking somebody's going to buy, but the thing is, you haven't built a relationship yet, you know, and everybody knows what you're doing. They don't want to look at their Facebook newsfeed and see all these postings about goji berry juice or whatever 20 times a day, and you think somebody should sign up and just like that. It just doesn't work that way. So when you protect yourself by branding you and not the company. You create content that can be found on social media or on the internet. Videos is a great way to brand yourself as well. A lot of people are getting involved. Video is hot right now. So a lot of people are starting to do videos so they can get more exposure. And the great thing about doing videos to brand yourself is that it works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So it doesn't take a day off. You might decide you want to go on vacation. You might decide that you want to take a break, or maybe you got sick. But guess what? That video is still working for you. It's learning to leverage the internet. And that's what a lot of marketers are doing, is learning to leverage the internet. So it can be working even when you're not working, to generate leads and people, to connect to about your business or product. So that's another thing you need to take in consideration. You need to start creating content that's going to connect with people and resonate with you. And you're going to have people that like what you have, and then you're going to have people that may not, but that's okay. You resonate to the people that you connect to online by video, social media conversations, but anything but trying to pitch your company. And there's a right way to do that, by the way. So I just wanted to put my 2 cents out there about getting dissed by a network marketing company. I get that. You work so hard to build up this income and then only to lose it. Another thing is, one of the things that I learned is that when you get involved in a network marketing company and you start getting some traction and start generating income, you don't just spend it. Don't spend your money, on a new car, unless you absolutely need a new car, because maybe your car it's time to trade it in or something. There's a lot of miles on it, I get it. But try to save 10% of that money that you're getting from that network marketing company, no matter what, okay? Like I said, I had to learn from experience the hard way. I was new and I was getting some money from my company because I was experiencing some success from it, but, I was spending it like it was never going to go leave me, or, I'm always going to have it. So one of the things that I learned to do is save the money that I make from my various business ventures, 10% of it, and I always have a cushion there, so, and I can take that or take some of that other money also and reinvest it back in my business. So a lot of new marketers will start making that money, but they spend it like it's always going to be there. But they don't know that they need to take at least 10% of what they earn and put it up for a rainy day. So they have a cushion, and as well take another percentage, another 5% of it, and reinvest it in your business, because this is just like anything that you do. You have to invest in yourself. And that, some of the things I don't agree with some of these network marketing companies or leaders is that they tell you, oh, it's easy. Not to say it's not easy, but they don't tell you that if you're really serious about being in the home business industry for the long term, and you're planning to be in it for 2 to 5 years or even beyond that, then yes, you will have to learn how to market your business. So you have to get the education to do so, and the tools. I can't stress how important that is. And you might have people that say, well, why do I have to invest in this course to learn how to do X, Y, Z? Well, those who are serious about being in this industry for the long haul, I'm going to tell you, they don't hesitate to invest in a new course on marketing, maybe a tool to help leverage the internet to make their job easier, building their business online. They don't hesitate because they know they're going to get a return from learning those skills to build an organization even bigger. So when you approach this network marketing business, you have to look at it as a long-term strategy. It's not a race, it's a marathon. So, and you absolutely will have to get to the point where some of the things that your upline is telling you to do, if you able to get a hold to a good upline, they're going to tell you the truth right out the gate. Hey, you need to set up your Facebook profile properly. Let me look at, this. What goals are you looking to hit in X amount of days? Or what rank are you looking to hit? You have a mentor like that sit down with you and try to figure out what your strengths are. They can help you get there, and then offer you some other things like, hey, here's some ways to market on Facebook, your business opportunity. Here's some ways to market on Instagram, somebody how to leverage Snapchat, Facebook Live. If you have an upline that's on the internet on a regular basis, they can tell you what you can do to start attracting those people to you, because you don't want to chase people. And that's why a lot of people are getting on online, building their business online, because they don't want to chase folks. They want to get laser targeted people who want what they have, who are interested in you, getting involved with you, locking arms with you because they see you a person of value, because you're not sitting there spamming your link everywhere or putting your company images everywhere. Okay, they actually see that you're putting value out there. Okay, so your personal value, but you have to know, and I can't say this how many times, I can't stress this, you have to invest in yourself. If you want to get better at prospecting, either get with your upline to get a training, or invest in a course on how to get better at talking to people. Okay. I mean, if you want to stick around in this industry for a long time, you have to develop your skills. And that's something that I didn't know coming into the network marketing industry. Like I said, I came from working a job most of my life. And when I had the accident, it really forced me to jump in with both feet. Okay, because there was a time I was flopping around out of water like a fish, flopping around, not knowing what to do. Okay, so when I finally got serious, and I couldn't go back to job because let's face it, some of the jobs ain't loyal, or I knew I didn't want to spend the rest of my life at some place that I wasn't happy at, and I knew it wasn't going to take care of my needs or my family's needs. So brand yourself, acquire the marketing skills, and once you do that, even if the company does shut their doors, you're still going to be okay, because you learn how to build your audience, you learn how to build your list. And that's what a lot of these network marketers, all hybrid network marketers, are doing right now. They learned how to build an audience online, and they learned how to build an email list. So that company doors shut down, guess what? They don't have to start from ground zero. They already have a list of people that they can, decide, well, let's see, I'm going to join this opportunity over here. And I'm going to let everybody know on my list that I'm over here now because of X, Y, because these doors shut over here, but I think this company over here is great. Y'all should, if you're interested, come over, X, whatever. But none of those people have to start from ground zero. See, that's the thing about branding yourself online. And you have to, I tell my team all the time, brand yourself, not the company. And people thought, my team members thought it was weird when I said that in my primary opportunity. When I told them, stop posting company images all over your Facebook profile, and stop throwing your affiliate link out there, raw affiliate link like that, because nobody's going to click on it. You're not going to get any engagement. And if you do, somebody do click on it, it's taking them straight to a replicated website, okay? And they know everything about the company because you created a long novel on Facebook, that's a couple volumes long, and you want people to read that, and then you put your affiliate link or the company image on there. There's no relationship there, and you expect people to sign up, just like that. It just don't work that way. You brand yourself online, and people see that you're not just pitching or spamming your link or company images out there. They want to reach out and get to know you better and join your opportunity. So when you brand yourself, you don't have to start from ground zero if that home business opportunity you joined closes its doors for whatever reason. So that's something to think about. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to, I'm at the point in my life that I'm not wanting to start from ground zero anymore unless I absolutely want to. But now I have a choice because I took the time to learn how to market online and build a list of people, that if I do come across a product or opportunity that I feel that might be a good fit for them, I can recommend it to them, but I don't sit there and say, hey, you should just sign up with me. No, they know me, because I took the time out to build a relationship with them. So they know that when I do make a recommendation or decide to join this other opportunity over here, they know that I'm a person that's going to do right by them. And I encourage them to have control over their own list of people, build your own list. So I hope this video helped you. It gave you some food for thought, gave you a few things to think about and a better way to protect yourself, because you have to build a list. There's no way around it. And that's what a lot of hybrid network marketers have learned, is to leverage the internet to build a business, as well as build their own personal, email list. So even if the company do close their doors, they don't have to start over from ground zero again. So if you got a network marketing company that dissed you, and you having to go from ground zero again, well, maybe this time around, I want to tell you, don't give up. Okay. Many of us who've been in this network marketing industry, I'm still new to the industry, have been in, for a couple of years and, had experienced some disappointments, but we didn't give up on our dreams. We knew that we did not want to go back and work, a job that we really didn't want to be at. And you knew that wasn't going to really help you with your retirement, because a lot of these jobs don't even have pensions anymore. So why waste my time there? And you don't really want to be there and you're unhappy. At least don't give up. That's all I can say is don't give up. Eventually you're going to find your new network marketing home, But again, I encourage you to learn how to market your business online. I really do. And I will have some details below this video if you want to learn how to brand yourself and get the tools and the education to market yourself online. That will be below this video of description below. So anyway, I hope you found value in this kind of a rant. It's kind of unplanned, but like I said, due to the conversation that's been going on Facebook, I wanted to, put my little 2 cents in. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. And I will talk to you soon. Have a good day.